we did a very good job in the first half, the whole game actually. At the end, last 5, 7 minutes, Tommy Funk did a great job of just creating a lot of pressure on us. But we had some big shots to finish that game out. These two guys did a great job for us, as everybody did.
Coach, you were just shooting real well the whole game. You got you out to a lead in the first half and made shots in the second half when you needed them. Is that just characteristic of your team?
Well, we've been a pretty good shooting team all year. I mean, we've lost one of our better shooters, but Leo during the league has done a great job of stepping up, and EJ's done it his whole career here as hitting shots. So they can make shots, and I knew that coming in, Army's going to try to run us off the line, but Leo's so big at times he can shoot over people.
You really seem to be using your size advantage tonight to try to to get the rebounds from Matt Wilson. You had a big rebounding advantage tonight, 41 to 34.
Yeah, well, we knew Matt is a terrific rebounder. We had to kind of just keep him at bay. I mean, he can score so easily down there, and he's so strong. And but I thought our defensive rebounding was very good today. We just swarmed rebound. Everybody stepped up and made some big rebounds and a couple great offensive rebounds as well.
What was the main difference you think between you lost the first?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I thought the first game they just came out ready. It was a big game. We weren't as ready as they were, and you have to give them a lot of credit. They scored 94 points against us, and then in the second game, it was a defensive battle for the most part. And then I think after Justin Jaworski went down, it kind of took the air out of us at the end. But we knew that we had the chance to defend tonight and do a better job than we did, obviously, the first game and rebound. And we knew we had to score. And we did that tonight. We stepped up and made some big shots when it counted.
Do you believe in the theory it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season?
If the other team, I don't know, that's one of those things. If another team's better or they play better, you're not going to win that game, So tonight we came out ready. They were ready as well. I mean, they've had a great season. They're a handful. They were the only team that we hadn't beaten all year. We had beaten everybody else at least once. So you got to give them a lot of credit for how good they've played this year. But we were ready. We did a great job.
Leo, 4 out of 5 from 3. Did you feel good starting right off the get-go, 3 points?
In warm-ups I was shooting the ball pretty well, but every day I try to get 100 to 200 threes up, just get the shot, feeling normal every day. But that's just what I do. I step in the game, and my teammates have confidence in me. I know the coach has confidence in me, so just step up and make shots.
Leo, how was it when Army seemed to go to a lot of man defense, especially trying to catch up in the second half? How difficult or challenging is that?
Especially having the smaller, quicker guys on me, being 6'7", they can really pressure me, so I just try and take it a little slower if I'm going off ball screens or something, just take my time and make the easy play.
And EJ, just tell us about your game tonight. You made 14 points and 7 of 16 shooting. Pretty good night.
Yeah, just come out and try to be aggressive every night. With Jaworski going out, that's an all-league player. That's 15 points a game we don't have. My teammates have confidence in me, like Leo said. Coaches have confidence. So I just try to come out every night and be aggressive, whether shots falling or not. Shoot or shoot. So that's what I try to do tonight.
How was it guarding Tommy Funk? I mean, he's trying to go to the basket quite often, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, it's exhausting. I'll tell you that. He never stops moving. He's first team for a reason. Great player. But when he drives, I just try to use my size on him, wall up, and don't bail him out. And I did that a couple of times and it worked for me. Then if not, I got my bigs behind me, ready to block the shot.
It seemed like Neil Quinn really had a good game. Miles Jerry inside, really battling with Matt Wilson throughout the whole game.
Yeah, they did what they had to do tonight. Those are 2 big dudes. Matt's a big dude, and they came out. They were physical, locked in defensively, and they made their post moves, which has really helped us get that win. We had a post presence tonight, and when you have that, then it's pick your poison for the defense. So they did a good job tonight.
All good. Good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Are you ready? Just really disappointed with the outcome. Thought it was a game where we kind of struggled. I'll give Lafayette credit, especially around the basket defensively. I thought their size really bothered us. Thought we forced a little bit too much early. And, their length was that they were able to block 6 shots in the first half. And with that being said, I thought our guys just kept fighting and battling. And, it was a 4-point game at the half. And then the same thing in the second half. Just thought we were just a little bit off defensively. They had a couple runs there where they got the momentum, and yet I never really felt like we were not going to win the basketball game because of the guys that we have on our team. And I thought, it wasn't pretty, but they just kept battling and battling, and it's the most resilient group of guys I've ever been around. And honestly, it's hard for me, I just think about this season and what these guys have accomplished, and it's a really disappointing way to end it. But today's game doesn't define what our guys have accomplished over the course of the season.
Coach, it seemed like you tried man-to-man defense in the second half to try to make stops, and you were making a few. Tommy Funk had a couple of, I think I had 4 drives in a row to the basket where he scored. Just wasn't quite enough.
No, we actually shot it okay from the perimeter. I just thought their length, especially they did a really good job. I thought kind of crowding Matt, and just their size at the 4 and the 5. When they're able to do that with 2 guys, I thought it really bothered him tonight. He's been an unbelievable player for us, and it's hard for me to say that Matt didn't have a great game when he had 16 or 15 and 15. He had an unbelievable double-double. But I know he's frustrated because thought he had a couple good looks that didn't go down, and I've never coached a kid who works harder at the way he plays the game. There's probably been 10 to 15 times after games where Matt's still on the court right now working on this game, and it just says a lot. We have 2 seniors, 5 altogether in the program, but 2 that leave here as 2 of the greatest players to ever wear an Army basketball uniform, and 2 of the best players in the history of the Patriot League. And just really disappointed. I thought I give Lafayette credit. There were 2 teams out there, and the enemy has a say, and I thought we were able to really take these guys out of what they are comfortable doing in both games this season. And I thought tonight their defense was a little bit better than we were offensively.
Coach, what were you proudest of? You said the accomplishments this season. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for a group to tie the most wins in Patriot League history, going 10-8, and honestly just being right there in every game with a chance to compete against the top teams in the Patriot League, I feel like we've gotten Army basketball to a level that we're competing with the best teams in our league, and obviously, when you sweep Navy, our seniors leave with the most wins ever against Navy. They leave 3-1 against the Air Force. Just the fact that our guys, we started off 0-4, and that's just a testament to every single person in our locker room, every coach on our staff, and just the toughness that they brought, especially at that point. When you're 0-4 to start league play, and you go on to have the best record in the history of Army basketball in the Patriot League, it says a lot about the people you have in the locker room and their commitment to doing things at a high level.
assuming it's kind of emotional in the locker room after the game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just haven't been around a lot of teams, and we've had some really great teams and unbelievable people in this program. I just feel like we had a group this year that day in and day out, they came to work, and it was all about one thing, and it was about us getting better. And they did a terrific job of living that. You know, it's not a question of just buying in and believing it. It's a question of living it every day. And the guys in our locker room, I thought, did that. And, you know, every time that we struggled, they bounced back. You know, going up to Buffalo and winning before Christmas against a really good team is about as good a win as we've had in this program. Beating Navy both times. You know, some games where we had to come back. It wasn't ever easy. And I just don't know that I've coached two kids in the seniors that we have, and we have great kids all throughout our program, but who cared more about their teammates. And you know, the two things, I mean, you sum up Tommy Funk's career, and you can talk about all the accolades in the world, but we're playing Holy Cross on senior night, and it's a 8-point game or 9-point game, and he gets a rebound with 9 seconds left, and the game is over. They're not going to foul. And Tommy Funk is the only guy in that building who is thinking about the 3 seniors on our team that don't get to play, and sprints the ball over and calls timeout with 2 seconds left in order to get 3 guys that he's gone through West Point with an opportunity to get on the court. There's not anybody I've never coached a player like that, and Matt Wilson's exactly the same way. And that's, you know, we talk here a lot about caring about your teammates and leading in the right way, and those guys will leave as 2 of the best players, but most of all they'll leave as 2 of the best leaders Army basketball has ever had, and that's why we're all doing what we're doing at Army West Point. So the result really hurts, but I'm incredibly proud of our basketball team.
Just one more question.
Coach, just want to ask, is there any chance you would play in one of the mid-major postseason tournaments?
I don't think so. Probably not. Whatever.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.